Welcome back to the show, everybody. Mr. Pop That Thing is in the building. That's me, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. Always surrounded by my family, the squadron, and you. Yes, you. You're live right here with us, right here on Team Sheriff TV. And yo, more in the Catch Up Spectacular. Because, yo, it's time to handle some Guilty Gear Dub business. And you see how I refer to Guilty Gear because we are currently in a time warp before it had an actual name. So, for the sake of the video, I don't know that Guilty Gear Dub has an actual subtitle yet. We don't know that. So, what we're going to do today is two things. Number one is that this is going to be a 3-part salvo. Because not only do we have to handle everything before Guilty Gear had a subtitle, we need to handle everything that when Guilty Gear finally got a subtitle. And then we need to take a look at my guy, Dr. Baldhead. Oh, I mean, Faust, sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to say that, but yeah, Dr. Baldhead. It still makes me wonder, and I'm still trying to understand, like, when they re-released the original OG Guilty Gear on PS4, why they didn't just give us Accent Core Plus R, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It makes zero sense to me. It would be wonderful to play Accent Core Plus R on something that's not a Switch. I ain't saying there ain't nothing wrong with playing that on the Switch. It's just kind of crazy that the game is still stuck on PS3 and 360 and you can't play it on the PS4. I think it's like one of the weirdest things ever in history, but Guilty Gear and ports and difference between America and Japan is also weird, and that's a whole different conversation. Guilty Gear Judgment, but we're not going to get into that right now. You know what? This is on my mind. So before we get in, I'm going to say this because I want to put this wish out into the ether. Samurai Showdown recently just came out on the Switch, and you could get Samurai Showdown 2 for the Neo Geo Pocket as a little bonus game. Guilty Gear Petite 2, anybody, like anybody for Fanny, anybody, like, should she be in Guilty Gear Dub because we still have to refer to it because we're in a time warp still. So yeah, so I'm just putting those good vibes out, you know what I'm saying? Guilty Gear Petite 1 and 2 on something, like, I'd love to play that, and a whole bunch of other Wonder Swan games too. Something Kamen Rider XA, but that's another reference to another thing. So here's the plan. As I said, the 3-part salvo. Before subtitle, after subtitle, reaction video to Dr. Baldhead is the plan. We're gonna execute it, and we're going to do it right now. So look, sis, I need you to illuminate this darkness for the street and show them up with that Guilty Gear Dub. Baby. Okay, there you go. So here's the plan. Because actually, I need to check this, actually, believe it or not. Because I just forgot that quickly. So, as you can see, you probably can't see this. So, this is, because these are the trailers from what? Because this is the Chip in particular trailer from Arc Revo, and then at that 60 minutes of gameplay they came out, they had that stream. It was crazy. I downloaded it and wanted to watch it, never got around to it, but we're going to do it now. So you've been warned. This is for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen. We've got an hour of footage to sit through, because the one thing that I think, you know what, I'm gonna hold that. Let's just enjoy the Chip and Potemkin trailer first, and before we get into the gameplay and we sit here and relax, I got my water, I got my lean like this, I can get down like that, you know what I'm saying, get real comfortable. But before we actually get into the gameplay, we're going to discuss something, because I kind of, trying to keep into the time warp, even though I know the future is ahead. So, I'm going to get back up, do that, you know what I'm saying, get the shirt straight now. So, with all of that being said, now activating the before times. Guilty Gear Dub. .exe. How consistent works it? Like, it's a lot. It's like my first time seeing a lot of this stuff, because I downloaded the trailers and didn't watch them because I planned to do stuff with it and didn't. That makes me sort of a bad person. Everybody's favorite president, Ninja Chip Xanath. Oh man, I remember. I wanted to make him work in Double X so badly, and I just ended up with Jam, and I'm better for it. But I'll never forget the times when I was playing Double X and like literally trying to make Chip work. Not saying that that Chip doesn't deserve his. You know what? This is what we're going to do. I'm totally rewinding this trailer to the beginning because we're gonna pause it. Just let me talk Chip real quick because I'm just sitting there and I'm not even watching the trailer. Yeah, there was a time when I played Guilty Gear and I made that ninja and I had a wonderful time. Beta Blade, and it's like it was just the thing. It wasn't that he didn't work out for me. I just found something better as yet. But I went through like a couple of characters like before I ended up in Jam. I went Chip, then I went to Axel for a minute, and it was Chip. Then when I was like, cause when I started playing Guilty Gear in the arcades, which made me like buy the PS2 ports or whatever, I was playing a lot of Chip in the arcade because he was the ninja character. He seemed kind of cool. And then when I got home, I started really doing a lot of experimenting with Axel and things like that. And then I landed on Jam, never left. But then Slash came out and it's like it's Order Soul Gang all day, but I'm still a Jam main, so it is what it is. But that's the history of me turning main characters. I really need to play Exert. I really do. I'm like, spoilers for a future episode of 10 Years of Fighting Game. We're going to be playing a whole lot of Exert because I didn't play enough. So, when I mean I didn't play enough, the game played itself more when I was trying to get coins for fishing in Rev 2 than I actually played the damn video game. So there's that. Okay, so now we done. So, now that I've told you the history of me and Chip and stuff, since I know Potemkin's in this trailer, do I have any history on Potemkin? F-A-B, get this work. Do I need to say anything else? No. Get this work. Get this work. I don't know what else you want me to say. Man flies higher than the sky, hold you above his head, hit you with the dirtiest backbreaker in the history of video games. I really don't think, even though Tager is supposed to be the amalgam of what Potemkin already was, I still think Potemkin is still nastier than Iron Tager could ever be. It's a raw nature that Potemkin brings to the table. Let's just put it just like that. Rawness of Potemkin. I'm like, I was never a grappler player, but I always respected that this man could jump up into the sky and break your back and make a meteor and explode city blocks. You gotta love that. Can I watch this video now? Yeah, we can super watch the video. So, what have you learned here? Potemkin's amazing. I learned a couple of characters before I settled on Jam, and I'm never leaving. Ever. For reasons so and not so. So, let's try this trailer one more time, okay? Okay, I'm gonna get real close here. I'm gonna look real at the screen because the screen's here. So, let me look at this. Oh, I kind of like this Rekka style. You know what I'm saying? Like because knowing what the game is, and we're gonna talk about that before we get into the gameplay that we're gonna watch, of understanding the nature of what characters are in this game now versus what they've been since the second of Forever. And Chip has always been mostly the same character, but given that they're trying to make the game more accessible and things like that, I can kind of see why he moves and grooves like that. But things are subject to change, and here's the big man right here. For that motherfucker, just God. That is one of the most satisfying buttons in the history of fighting games. Just sit up here and reach out and just touch him, motherfucker. Jesus! Look at this. Like, my God. I'm like, again, like I say, I just always love Potemkin. Like, final Potemkin Buster. Just, God That move is so good. It never stopped being good, but damn. The Zap, baby. The Zap, you know what it is. Oh, this was before Argrevo. But this was before Argrevo, yeah. So, let's pause this for a minute. Because understanding and knowing this, when all this stuff came out and people got an opportunity to finally get their hands on this video game, I'm like, because it's like the thing is, the only thing I know is the reception, because I have never seen this footage in any way until right this moment. I don't, like I say, because a lot of times I just download stuff and it's sitting there waiting for me to watch it. But, you know, it's kind of hard to say, because it's like the thing was, I want to know what you thought. Sight unseen, and it's like people was like, man, it don't feel like my Guilty Gear. And it's like, well, it's not supposed to be. Like, the way that I see this game, again, and this is sight unseen based off the information. Based off the information, people were like, that it feel different. It's like, it's kind of like Overture, the fighting game. Like, where Overture just came out of nowhere. And it's like, Overture's this thing that's not the thing, but relates to the thing you know. But this is an extreme sense, because we just came from years of Exurg, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, Guilty Gear, more or less, until this point, has always been the same thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with what Guilty Gear brought to the table, given its major inspiration from the game that inspired all games like this. A wonderful game you know and love called Vampire Savior. So even given that, when you really think about it from the Vampire Savior sense of knowing and understanding, like, where this game absorbed and got and grew into its, let's say this word, complicated nature. I like that word. Of this game, is like, I'm like, I'll say this. I really don't think a game in the 2D space comes close to what Virtua Fighter is than Guilty Gear does. Because Guilty Gear, it's like, Guilty Gear is a game you can still press buttons and something might happen. But this game takes real thought. Even at this level, it takes some thought. And that's something I've always appreciated about Guilty Gear from the jump. That is something that, when I was learning to play Guilty Gear, it's like, I would sit here and I would just like, this is how this works. The buttons are weird and it's nothing that I'm used to. And it's like, I can't treat this like I treat the Street Fighters and the Marvel vs. Capcoms and the Tekkens that I'm playing right now, because this would have been, what, 2002, 2003. So yeah, I'm playing a lot of Marvel. I'm playing a lot of Tekken right now. I am playing a lot of Street Fighter at this moment. So when I'm at the arcade and I'm trying to understand Guilty Gear, it's like the buttons weren't the way they were supposed to be. They weren't the punch, kick, slash, heavy, slash, dust that it's supposed to be. It was like a 5-button setup, and it was like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was punch, kick, slash, heavy, slash, dust, like that. And it's like, even when I finally figured out, you know what I'm saying, especially when I was like reading forums at the time and reading facts and things like that, of the buttons are supposed to be this way. So it was me trying to understand and properly learn like how this game works and how different and expressive it is than any other fighting game at that time, because Guilty Gear was on another level completely. And it's like, and it still is. That Exurg is a true continuation of everything that Double X wanted to be. And Double X took a long time to get to where it ultimately ended up. And the key in that is Double X. I didn't include X in there, and I didn't include OG Guilty Gear, because each of those games are beasts on its own. The original Guilty Gear is a beast all its own, and that game is in a category all the way over here somewhere, and you can't really do anything with that. X and 1.5 and all that stuff in that little center right there. It's like, I really honestly think that Guilty Gear X 1.5 don't get enough love. I really think like the growth between what all of Guilty Gear X was, and then when we got to Guilty Gear Double X, it's like, I don't know if that transition gets the love it deserves. But maybe I'm looking in the wrong place for the love that that game deserves. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's me, the person. Like, I'm not looking properly to find a love for the game, for the transition from what X was to what X2 started to be, and especially when you get into the slashes and the sharp reloads, and you get into well, actually, it's sharp reload slash action core. Yeah, over here. Let me see, let me see what I got. Cause I got Slash, and we're not gonna talk about Asuka. Cause this is Slash, and this is what? This is Vanilla Action Core. I accidentally bought this off eBay, so I need to get an appendix. I saw one on eBay a couple of days ago for like $5, but I might have to get that. And yeah, I got Slash over here. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my early other imports, because for years I didn't even know Slash even had a revision on PS2. I had no clue. And when I finally figured out it did, I imported it quick as hell because it's like I think I imported that like right before Action Core was even a thing. So it's like it was that weird lull of Guilty Gear that I didn't know what was going on because I wasn't keeping up the game like that. Like, yo, that's exclusive to PS. That's exclusive over there in Japan. Yo, let me get that, because you know what I'm saying. Because that was, that's when I got my first taste of Order Soul for real. And that's when I'm like, yo, this dude is mad legit. And then then that bled over into Action Core and things of that nature, and where we ultimately end up. I really honestly think, and I'm gonna say this because this is also randomly in my brain here, is I really think that ASW should give Mike Z that opportunity to do that rebalance of Guilty Gear he wants to do. And we talk because he had proposed a rebalance of Guilty Gear Double X Action Core Plus R. And I'm like, giving that man and what he's accomplished, and we're gonna have a whole video about Mike Z and his immediate accomplishments. Like, yeah, he's somebody that can handle the revision of a game. Real talk. I really honestly do. I really think, because if I can find it, I will link in the description. If y'all guys want to see it, if y'all demand it, is his rebalance notes on what a third strike rebalance would look like, and I'm like, stuff is pretty solid. But yeah, we finna watch 60 minutes of footage, and I done talked about all this. But I really think that, given like where this was in the history of the time warp we're in right now, of people getting their hands on it and things of that nature, because if I'm not mistaken, because I'm finna look this up, because let me see when this video came out. Because I want to know, because I don't want, because if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think I'm not, is that, let me see. Let me see when this came out. This came out 2 months ago, and okay, it's paused. So this video came out when? Oh wow, it doesn't say, because this was smart, I guess. I don't know. I guess you can comment on the video, I suppose. So November the 4th. So this came out right before. Because people was playing this like before, like, because Arc Revo. Because Arc Revo was the 16th to the 18th is when people got their hands on it, right? So let me see. So yeah, that would be correct, because let me see. Because, or no, wait a minute. I take that back, because now I remember what my timeline is. Arc Revo is when we found out when it got its subtitle. But before that, at some tournament before that, people were able to get their hands on it. So yeah. Let me see. Yeah, so yeah, that would be correct. I'm like, I don't believe we've gone into this. But I just want to make sure that I'm getting, because it's like, because this is how I remember like that whole time when all this stuff was coming out. Yeah, so I think because given all this confusion and all this time that we've technically wasted, and we still got an hour of footage to watch, is because like again, because I'm just making sure like this is the stuff you should study before you start a video. To be honest, because let me see. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Oh boy. Because okay. Now I remember now. Okay, so I got my timeline mostly right because people watched this footage and were utterly confused. Where people watched this footage and was kind of like, "Duh, this is not my guilty gear. Swear to God on my mama, no." Then 2 weeks later, people played it at Arc Revo, and then that's when people was spazzing like, "What the is this?" I remember now. And then it was like a whole bunch of prominent people just literally in more or less terms surrounded out was, "This ain't my guilty gear. What is you doing?" And there we are. So I'm glad I was able to take a couple of minutes because, like I said, I had the timeline right because it was this footage. It was this footage that set off the "we're concerned" alarms. And then it was when they played, when people that was able to get behind the scenes and play it at Arc Revo, where people was kind of like, what this is, bruh. So, I'm done now. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. I'm like, I want to go ahead. I want to get into this because, like I said, I got to put myself back in my head space like that. I mean, get a swig of water, just a small little one. Alright, so if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and let's get to the footage. I'm finna relax. I'm just gonna chill out a little bit and pick up the remote that just fell, which I'll put over in this chair. Oh no, not that. And I'll check my phone real quick. Oh no. I'll have to watch that on my own time. Well, it was a video on my phone. Don't look at me like that. Alrighty. I think we are ready to party. So, run the footage. Yeah, just talking. Just yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward through some of this because. I gotta say that that because of the way they're trying to sit up here and make people understand who these characters are and what they do and why. May's a power character. Well, she's walking around with a big giant anchor. So yeah, that makes sense. They're still talking. Hold up, so let me stop. Yeah, dedicated Roman cancel button. Looks really pretty. That ain't changed. というわけで、こちらが、実際の対戦画面となっておりますね。ゲージの説明等々もあるんですが、簡単なところから説明。前後移動と、ジャンプ、こちらにジャンプもあります。ダッシュですね。先ほど簡単に紹介させていただきましたが、今回ダッシュボタンがあります。5番ボタンでダッシュですね。ダッシュボタンも自由に試合中でも変更することができますので、好きなボタンに変えていただいています。There's a dedicated, you can buy something to dash, I guess. That makes sense. And you actually got a bar down there that lets you hold it to make sure that you don't pause it. That's kind of cool. And I'm guessing that's negative. I'm guessing that's negative penalty. Hmm. Okay, I'll say this. When I was looking at them hearts, I kind of thought this was gonna be like some Darkstalker stuff where people would just pick themselves right up after they get knocked down in a fight, and the fight wouldn't start over. But there's that. That would have been an interesting change, but but this is old stuff. Maybe they'll change it. You never know. Impact gauge. 一部の特殊技のみですので、基本的に小技からずっと長いルートがつながるといったところが今回なくなっておりまして、その辺の通常技をつなげていくルールががっつり変わっているということをまず一つ覚えていただきたいなというふうに思っております。一言言ってしまえば、今までのギルティギアでできていたこととかそういったことは全て忘れて新しい I appreciate how expressive the characters look though. I think that's kind of dope. You got kind of sit up with his sword. That's kind of sick though. I gotta say. Okay, people say you can sit up here and you can. Damn. Okay. So you get boosts in the middle of battle. You can get status effects. I guess. I'm well, don't persist for 10 rounds anyway. But Tyrant Wraith. I bet there's a way to turn that stuff off, maybe.
もう一つのボタン R の1ボタンでラストこちらしゃがみガードができないとしゃがみながら打つとそっちガードができないそして前を入れながら D を押すと投げがいいで今までのミルティギアシリーズと大きな違いとするこちら投げられない投げが空振りするようになってますね
Should have brought some popcorn. But I don't want to be crunching in there. I wouldn't do that to y'all.
こちら空中投げこのように掴んで投げるというものでございます。こういったところを基本的なものに書いております。で、さあ、じゃあガードの説明を進めてみましょう。これ私有ロックそのまんま使っているので時間制限とか体力をしている状況なんですけど、じゃあちょっと普通にガードしてもらいましょう。こういうふうに、後ろにいると動いております。そしてちょっと気になっている方が多いと思うんですけど、いわゆる直前ガードですね。こちら直前ガードは
So yeah, you got, but yeah, because I saw that in the little infographic at the beginning, you got like basic trains and stuff, and I guess they got a way to represent like what guard damage looks like. I'll tell you what and how you did. Okay, I like that it tells you what it is you've done and what you should do. Okay, that's kind of dope.
という点があって、テンションゲージが溜まりやすくなるという仕様になる。
Okay, yeah, I got the same. We got the same on intro. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I got the same on intro. Oh, they just skipped through it. Fair enough.
あとはギルティギアシリーズというのをガードをしてて、ボルトレスティフェンス、こちらも、
Okay, so we got faultless in the building. Okay, so. But you start off with a level of tension, so yeah, so that you can do that off the rip. Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'm with that. Dedicated. I'm guessing everybody has a universal anti-air, and I'm guessing probably if they got if everybody universal overhead is like down and slash or something, that people got probably like dedicated overheads too. So that's possible. I'm guessing we're finna see what a guard break look like. So is this kind of like Street Fighter, like when you hit like that critical counter or whatever, that you can dash up after it? Or you just, because I'm guessing that was a dust, I guess? Or can you only do a dust if you hit somebody with a critical? Strange.
そしてこのボルトレスディフェンスはディスレベルをはめないという効果がありますので、相手の攻撃をガードして、そして空中も
So you can hold a flawless as long as you want to, and it don't drain meter unless you get hit. Okay. Excuse me. Turn up the. マニアックな話なんです。例えばダッシュしてきて、でガードもはい、これ今までギルティギアシリーズこういう動きしてる状況しか見てくれなかった。こちらもね、You can dash in and out of focus too. Okay. このポルトレスディフェンスというのは初級者になったらできるんですよね。You get negative penalties a lot more often. はい。あとはそうですね。例えば削りダメージの現在で、これをディフェンスをすると、削りダメージを動かすことができますということですね。はい。じゃあ、基本的なシステムをそんなところにしまして、ちょっとそこからさせて。はい、こちら、ダウンですね。これ今までのようなパッキングが、例えばこういうダウンします。はい、技によっては、このまま、はい、ちょっと受け身を取る感じで体勢を立て直す。ですので、相手を
地面に叩き落とす技であっても、基本的に地上の相手をそのままする技をダウンするんだけども、こういった打ち上げる技であったり、そういったものを、いわゆる連覇なしダウンできるという感じになって、
So I wonder I wonder, do we still got Dragon installed? I wonder.
でこの辺は手動ではありません。自動です。結構格闘ゲームでですね、設置した時にボタンを押したり、呼吸を操作するゲームを取ったりとあるんですが、これはそういったものではなく、技によってあったんです。はい。ですので、いわゆる敵攻め、相手の出来上がりに行動していくときには、そのどういった技から利用するかということを考えなくてですね。はい。ただ、これ、ネットの話もですね、じゃあ、今までこういうダウンをしてもらったんです。はい。
Got some OTGs. Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing this game get universal overheads and universal anti-airs. Okay. It's like the crazy stuff you can do on OTG in this game. It's kind of strange. I got a feeling that's something that might get changed when the game get released.
そうですね。はい。で、受け身という単語を出したので、これも結構気になる方が多いんじゃないかな。ちょっと受け身っていうシステムについて触れていきたいと思います。平たく言うとですね、手動の受け身は、基本的には存在しますを、連打技を受けている最中にボタンを連打したり、例えばそうですね、ボタンを押し続けたりといったところは、本作では必要ないです。
What the hell? Did he do it a minute?
もともと本作では、例えばそうですね、
Was that an attack or was that like a combo chain?
本作では必要ないです。はい。
It looked like a little a magic series like a magic series that took a volcanic viper. That's weird.
そうそう。お、それ大丈夫かっていう風になるから。できちゃった技であった。こうやっている状況が圧倒的にポンっていう逆にはないものです。逆にはないものと思って。基本的にはないものと思って結局ないものです。こちらはですね、YouTube だとちょっとかっついていたみたいなので、しっかりとなったかもしれませんが、じゃあ、ボチョムキンの先に、はい。そのステージ、誰ステージっていうのが明言が少しあります。はい、ボチョムキンの紹介を受けてください。はい。さあ、じゃあ、まずざっくりとした解説としてはこんなところなんですが、じゃあ、いっちゃいますか。ロマンキャンセル。ギルティギアシリーズを代表するシステム、ロマンキャンセルの説明をくださいというふうに思います。こちらはですね、
You get meter for moving forward. Okay.
どういうシステムかというと、
You know what? You know the games that do this. Big Giant example. Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax does this. You know that you get energy for engaging your opponent. Not bad, Guilty Gear. Not bad. Dang, what? Okay, that's the thing that I saw in the chip joint. Hit him with the little slow mo joint or whatever. It kind of remind me of what of Jotin advanced attacks from the Rumblefish, where you hit him and then you hit him with the stun and then you can do stuff. Oh, that's kind of dumb. I like it. And you can do it at will, but like it costs 50. Yeah, it costs 50 tension. So there's probably got to be some combo stuff that you can do with that, I guess. But it seemed like something that keeps it simple. That like push you in a like. Cause I'm trying to think other games that do that where you can do a move and then you hit them and then just make them.
行動をキャンセルするという効果になる。
I'm trying to sit up here like I'm literally trying to watch this and think like it's other fighting games that do that on purpose, where that's part of the.
相手が青いワイパーの中に動きがあるんだっていう。
And you can do it like
でこれ
you can do it like what defensively or whatever. Okay.
例えば今回からそうですねこういう例えばしゃがみキックから今回はしゃがみキックからこういった攻撃が出ない。
Let me see, because I'm gonna let this play out because I'm trying to think. Because I played a game recently that does that.
ところでちょっと面白い攻めでやったりこれやったり
Spectral versus Generation does that. Where there are certain moves that activate, and if you do it right, you on certain moves you can sit up here and you can slow down time. So yeah, Spectral versus Generation, go man. I'm glad I thought of that.
これガード中心のキャンセルはい。まあそれに従いまして絶対の形でガード中に切り替えていく。
So is this like the new Roman? So is this like the new Roman cancel or whatever?
はい。ガードをキャンセルしました。でこれをやるとじゃあ
Well, I guess between now and all the videos we got to do, I'll probably get some answers on that. Okay, y'all. I was wondering, like, you don't get meter for just jumping. You only get it for forward momentum. So you can do that. So you can do that burst in all kind of different ways. And I'm assuming that depending on the type of burst you do and the way that it works, that you could possibly give up that advantage. Oh, they're actually talking to the intro this time. I want to hear this. Oh, and there's your first use of burst. So hold on, let me see. Hold on, I just want to know. Let me see. Burst is a separate mechanic. You build it up over time, and it was seen that. Also, what I think was just demonstrated is that, and it's slowly filling it. Oh, so we got different kinds of bursts. We got gold bursts and things like that. That burst offensively and defensively and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this game has done it. I mentioned Dengeki Bunko fighting comics with the different kinds of bursts, persona, things of that nature. So that's kind of sick. And as you can get full meter off of it too. I wonder if it's something like you could. I wonder if it's also like Dengeki Bunko where you could like do a burst offensively or whatever. So let's see, yeah. Okay, that was stupid. Bandit revolver. And he did the bandit revolver. Bandit bringer. Damn, what? Okay, that was dumb. So you can do all kind of those little whatever bursts they are out of different moves and out of different situations for 50 meter though. So like these Roman cancels is hella stupid. Dang, what the hell was that? Okay. Time up.
わかりました。じゃあもうその前にただ今これ僕が口でピラピラしてるんですが、はい。こういったものはこちらコマンドリストのところです。
Okay, so I'm glad we looking at this stuff like yeah, so gun flame and you can do a fake gun flame, volcanic viper. And I love how I show you what the move is. That's kind of sick.
ちらに載っております。スローシーであったりね、この作品を触るときに、なんか、
Let me pause this for a second. I kind of like how they're using the dust button. The dust button reminds me of the E button in the King of Fighters 11, where the only thing it did was your technical CD button in the way that you did your LDMs or whatever. So it's good that they're giving that button a whole bunch of work. So it's like you can do it's like your heavier tech. So this is kind of borrowing a little bit from Blade Blue Cross Tag Battle in that instance. So you can continue, but that's kind of sick.
こちらご覧いただければ、はい、開口すると、動画付き
Yeah, we saw Faultless earlier, instant guards and stuff.
はい。さあ、こういった感じですね。では、北米の方をキャラクターの紹介に入っていきます。
Excuse me.
初歩的なところだけで、こちらのキャラクターの紹介します。まずはバンティ側、こちらのグリティギアシア選手にソルバットがいます。
Good sleep.
いわゆるミノークであったり、
Bandit revolver. Bandit revolver.
相手のクラー敵時間がある。
What can I fight back?
はい。で、はい。で、あとはそうですね、必殺技でゲームを出していくやつがありますが、こちら、それは多分いつもの技を取り付けるかな。そして今回は解決策のはい、解決策も非常に使いやすいスタンダードのキャラクターとなっているんですが、ちょっと早速謎に相手が多かったので、はい、左上の人の相手に見える左上。
So I wonder what do these different status effects do? I'd love to have some explanation on that. Son Deborah.
はい。ただですね、こちらのソースが全体的に非常に使いやすいキャラクターだと思っております。今回、基本的にはですね、従来のグリティギアのイメージですと、地上の人の空中にあんまり長いコンボで、通常はつなぎができないようになっているんですが、こちらのキャラクター、大正解だったりですね。このように簡単に連続技がつながって、難しいことしなくても個人で取る段階に取れるので、どんどん話になれるようなキャラクターはやはり今回もおすすめのキャラクターです。はい。あとはそうですね、じゃあ下から後ろにこういった感じで新しいアプローチはいですね。
Man, that overhead kick is sounding sick. I kind of like that though. They kind of got some swag though. I like it.
はい。さあ、ではとりあえずこちらソウルとタイに関してはこのソロで次のキャラクター。
So I'm guessing that must be a Gatling combination into the volcano.
せっかくなので、再生しましょうか。お、なるほど。はい。じゃあ再生しながら喋っていきたいと思います。はい、こちら、左側に人が A です。イルカに乗って、
Damn, Axel. Man, he got that fool. He got that screen on lock. That is sick. I don't like it. It's good that like Bay got some stuff from got some more. This is counter. Damn.
パワーキャラクターというふうになっております。再生数ですが、こちらは光を使って非常にリーチの長い攻撃をしてそがれている。
Okay, I'm loving this right now. Like I guess I'd have had enough of Kai and Solo because Axel controlling that screen is crazy. And May got some new stuff. Got seals coming out the ground, smacking beach balls. This is dumb as hell. I like it. 遠距離で戦っていくキャラクター。Ooh, okay, that'll be it. I'm seeing the potential like in how this game works. It's like damn. Oh, what? Okay, KO slash. I'm seeing what this game is putting down right now. Like, I'm like, this ain't the Guilty Gear, So it's like, I kind of like that. Like, I really like how in your face this game is. Because let's be for real for a second. You don't come to Guilty Gear for what it is you're watching right now. Guilty Gear is probably is 2D chess for real. Like, it's really a 2D fighting game of chess because because it's like, even though Guilty Gear, like, especially when you think about Exert and things like that, damn, what? Okay, that interrupted my train of thought. That was sick, actually. But the thing is, it's like, I just love, like, how in your face this is, like, cause, oh no. What you got? Ooh. Oh, no, he did the side thing out of it. Damn, I'm like, I just love, like, how easy it is to, like, so how simple it is to like sit up here and mount decent offense. I think that is kind of sick for real. Overhead, son. Get done. It's the demo version. Hell no. Oh, don't mind me. This might be the thumbnail for it, so we'll see. But I like this kind of sick. It's the demo version. That's dope as hell. But yeah, I'm like, the thing is that even though Guilty Gear can be in your face, I've never seen Guilty Gear be in your face like how this is presenting in your face, and I like that. Oh no, we got Chip in the Big Man. Oh man, I've been waiting for this. I really appreciate how informative this game is about what these characters are basically about. So you don't have questions. It's like, well, here's some bars and grass for your ass. Like, I appreciate that. They blame the beast. Or hell. Man, look like that is a dirty normal, ladies and gentlemen. That normal is dirty. He damn, what? Ooh. Man, I told y'all earlier, man. Man, pressing buttons with protection has always been fun. To sit up like Superman and watch me, you on your ass. It's a beautiful thing.
身の術もするし、壁も走ると。壁も走る。壁を壁も走る。やばい、壁に入ってるのは
Damn. Man, he just sit up, he literally like running and warping through him like on some real ninja shit. Cowboy shit. Cowboy shit. Man, I wasn't. Man, I played. Damn, what? Damn, did that break his guard? Because I couldn't quite tell if that did or not, but like he broke his guard. Man, look how swift Chip is. Like, ooh. Oh, he couldn't get the super though. Oh, Chicken Buster. Tip kick. Ride my brain. Alpha brain. Bird of brain. Terminal brain. Damn. Is it enough? Oh, is it enough for the screen transition? Damn. Oh, that is bad. That screen transition is wild. Damn, push that. Goes where? They're sitting back to the other side. Why? You know what? I need to see that one more time, though. I just love, like, please hold up. What did he do this off of? Just damn, champ. Why? Doink. Oh, that was that bad. That's super dumb as hell. That's a beautiful thing. I ain't gonna lie. This game, man. I'm like, again, like I say, I ain't played the game. Thinking about how people felt about this, like, my thing is, I can kind of get the game, yes, it's like, again, it's like, watching this for as long as I've been watching this footage, I understand why people are mad, but I understand, like, why I want to play this. Like, this ain't Guilty Gear, but at the same time, it's like, this could be something of its own thing, so it's like, I'm feeling it, though. I wish these characters were Blade Blue Cross Tag Battle, but, you know, it is what it is with that. Damn, what? Okay, that was a weird counter, but I like it, though. Chip ain't got no meter, no life, though. Oh, no. Man, everything, this game do look slick, though. I like this game's expressive nature and everything that it does. I can respect that. I swear there's got to be a guard break. Put it on him. Just bang. Zap gang. Did this say body harvest? Oh, my God. That's dumb as hell. Oh, they got some folks over there at Arc System where the only person I'm really like, well, that's Kizzy Cat, man. Come on, say. Nice.
まずですか、そもそもですね、今回は 今までのギルティギアシリーズのシステムを残そう残さないではなく、全部のシステムを整理した上で、これは本作にふさわしいシステムである、これはこのゲームを面白くするにあたっているいらないってものを全部一回再構築した上でいますので、
I think it might be safe to fast forward through this because they ain't
こち
doing
らから
that
どう
though.
っていう考えではまあない。
Just jumping around and pressing gun flame.
So it's a very fundamental design concept of this game. We didn't go look at Jaguar and think, oh, let's leave this system in, let's tweak this system. We went to this drawing board, we just blew the whole thing up and said, how do we make a fun fighting game? So then we started
Man.
with the different blocks we have. We got to use this to take
I like that windfall. Let me
okay, does this
Let me rewind.
Then we started building with the different blocks we have. You got to keep these feathers to take care of. You got to keep these feathers to excess. Okay, does this make a game fun? Does this add to it? Does this
向こうが通訳中なんですが、この UI は仮ですが、この UI は仮なんではなく、このロムが仮です。はい、ロムが仮です。今こちらで紹介している映像であったり、システムであったり、技であったり、もろもろ、次にアークレモが終わった後に皆さんにお見せするときには、全然違うものになっているかもしれない。なるほどね。はい。そういったものだと。
They sitting up here talking to Japanese people talking over. This is hilarious.
あったけどどこ行ったのかなとか、そういったものは特に気にしてない。実際トレーラーで使われてるけど、今入ってない技は実はたくさんある。はい、どうぞ。非常にものすごい気になっているのが分かるんですけども、こちらもちょっと今この場で具体的に言うことはできません。はい。なんか結構あれですね、答えづらい質問を飛ばしてますね。プラットフォームだとかそういった話はアークシステムワークだけの話ではないので、ちょっとそうですね、できればそういうじゃあ今のうちにコメント一つ入れましょう。ドラゴンインストールをしてください。今回の私有版ではですね、いわゆるドラゴンインストールは入っておりません。で、いくつかですね、今回の私有版では実装していない、まだお見せできない技も当然たくさんありますので、こちら、今見せたもので全部というわけではなく、すでに紹介中のキャラクターも今後追加されるアクションであったりにはご期待いただければなと思います。空中がないっていうポイントが結構多いから、さっきから30秒で空中にして空中のがあります。
Okay, we got air throws too.
はい、お願いします。はい、お願いします。はい、まず我々がこのゲーム、このシリーズを見直したときにジャンプという非常に気軽なシステムに対して、例えばまさに今映っているアクセルロールです。こいつのこういった攻撃を受け止めたときに、方向キーの後ろプラスボタン2つの同時押しという入力をしなきゃいけなかったんですね。これがもともとこのギルティギアシリーズでやってるプレイヤーじゃないと、いやいやこのゲームは空中でボタン2つ同時押しプラス後ろが基本だからっていう説明をせざるを得ない。今回はそういったところからもう解放されてですね、特に複雑な攻撃ボタンの同時押しなどをやらなくても気軽に楽しめるという手を使わなければいけないといったところは
Guilty Gear experience, they would always have to start by saying, okay, when you're in this
レベルというものが非常に早く溜まってしまうので、上級プレイヤーの方はあまり能力を効率的に使っていただけるかなというふうに、ですので今回はですね、上級者が楽しめるシステムというところはそんなになるべく減らさないように、むしろよりシンプルだけでも奥深さを持たせる。ただ初めて遊ぶ方がいやいやあのシステム知らないと遊べないよっていうものに関してはよく気づいているんです。でそれで実際にバーベキューの終盤ではむしろこのギルティギアを触ったことないブレイブロスタックバトルでやっぱそういった方にこそ触っていただいて
If you're a really good player, they want you to have a lot of tools, but make each tool deeper as opposed to increasing the number of tools. Don't go through your don't know the background of area fighters. So even though the things you're coming with here automatically, no, okay, these are the mechanics of the system. I get it. It's not like your players have this secret arsenal of toolkits that no one else has access to unless they are insane. So the guys in Japan are very curious how the player and the BB guys react to the system of the cheers. So how about no guys? Right.
And it almost to me feels like I just remember what the design system behind that, because to me it almost feels like punishment or something. Because normally when you land dust, you can be like, okay, here I go. This is an opportunity for me. But now if it's not in, it knocks them away, which almost feels like you're getting punished as opposed to when you get hit, you can get combo. But I'm wondering what the design system behind just making it a launch combo instead of
Damn, they got the same guns as I had.
はい。どうですか。はい。はい。まずですね、今回のダートアタックは中央を決めると、中央でダートアタックを決めると、このように相手を横に飛ばします。そして画面端で決めると、こういう感じで追撃ができるというところです。わかりました。でですね、今回は全体的に崩し攻撃、下段攻撃であったり中段攻撃といった特殊なガードを必要とするアクションからは気軽にコンボに行きづらくなっています。ただしダストアタックは従来よりも非常に出るまでが速くなっているので、技の性能としては非常に強力だと認識しています。英語で喋っているうちなんですが、ただしこのゲームはこのリスクレベルが高い時であったり大技がカウンターした時っていうものは、非常にびっくりするレベルのダメージを得るチャンスですので、ダストアタックに関しても、カウンターヒットしたりすると、非常に強力な追撃ができますよというふうになっています。もちろん、うまいプレイヤーさん、中級者であったり、上級者であったりというところのプレイヤーこそ重要なシステムではあるんですが、レベル高いプレイヤーに関してはリスクレベルというものをどういうふうに管理していくか、なるべくためないようにしつつ、相手のリスクレベルをためるようにしつつ、そういった感じの方法が今まで以上に重要になってくるんじゃないかなというふうに思っています。 ちなみに連続技が入れづらいというふうにさっきから何回か言っているんですが、画面越しに関してはむしろ今までより圧倒的に簡単に、言ってしまえば何でも入るみたいな感じで、何でも入ります、画面越し。
Damn, what? Dad just had him up against that wall like it was nothing, like just piss.
こんな感じで、はい。
Man, like somebody was playing Raid of the Dragon when they thought about that. but it's like, but you just probably give that wall to smack.
ただ、削り KO は、今回ないです。はい。このように必殺技を使うと体力が減っていきますが、これでフィニッシュするということはないです。
Right there.
それはもちろん、というか、全部そうです。今お見せしているものも最初にしましたが、これはあくまでも一番最初の世界初めての私有のためのバージョンとなっておりまして、むしろこれに対してですね、皆さんからいろんなフィードバックをもらって、ここからガンガン変えていこうというふうに思ってはおります。はい、というわけで今のうちに
really tells you what you move. So I feel like as a beginner, I feel like it's really hard for me to not know what's happening. Like everything is 1, 2, 3. Go to the banner list, it has everything that has a tool. All of this move and I feel like as a newcomer, that is amazing. I think you guys are doing a really good job of that.
すごい、これ、キーさんから、感想なんですけど、僕はコンセプトに関してすごくいいと思うし、簡単に本気じゃないっていう現実に関しても、ノーマルとか、画面の真ん中でこう、勝負をする。で、初心者的にいいんじゃないですか。動画もちゃんと見せて、これはこういうツールなんだっていうのを明確に教えるっていうのは結構いいんじゃないかなと思う。それは、キーとしては、
はい、ありがとうございます。それはすごい難しいですよね。開発スタッフ全員違ったんですよ、言ってしまえば。特にやっぱり、ただ、最後の最後には、このゲームは、やっぱり石渡総監督の石渡さんが、こういったものを作りたいから出したいっていうものを中心に据えてやっていくことになっているので、具体的にこれって言われるとすごく難しいです。ただ、はい。 あ、いや、まあ、そしたら、そうそう。一応日本コメント側をちょっと拾っていこうかなとそうしていたりするので。はい、じゃあちょっと
じゃあ通訳さんもらったら大丈夫ですか？日本側の質問をじゃあアグラ側に出されます。はい。はい。
はい、じゃあちょっとはい、じゃあちょっとはい、じゃあ少しコメントを拾っていきたいというふうに思います。どうしようかな。じゃあメインアップですよ。はい。チップが召喚している生物は結局のところからですね、YouTube の方にアップロードしましたチップ&ポチョトレーラーを繰り返しご確認いただければなんとか解けるかもしれない。起き上がり時間は表示されています。起き上がり時間は表示されています。ただ、そのダウンの取り方によっての差というのは、システムによる差はあるけど、キャラクターの差はないですね。
キャラクターごとの盛り上がり時間がなくなりました。
はい。で、さっき
Man, look at that man. Okay, that walking swag. He just said it for like.
クレームかっていうのは、さすがにそういったクレームはですね、今回初起きをですね、答えられないんですが、まあ、1ではないです。起き上がりの通常のでは、7打撃には負けます。はい。ただ、すごい速いんで、多分ガードしながら R とボタンを連打されると、最初のうちはひたすら投げられるんじゃないかなと思います。はい。通常投げは1フレームではないので、例えば起き上がりに投げをしようとしたときに技が重なってたら負けます。ただ、今回はそもそも投げ空振りますので、投げの空振り失敗モーションもありますので、あ、こいつ投げそうだなって思ったら、ジャンプしたりバックステップをしてから反撃をするのがいいんではないかなと思います。評判めっちゃいいでしょう。はい。例えば中央は本当にもうこんなんで、基本コンボとしては終わりなんですが、画面内だと混乱できるんです。
Damn, what?
今までのギルティギアシリーズは連続技のレシピであったりというのを結構覚えないとコンボできなかったんですが、今回は画面端は本当に単純に適当にボタン連打するだけでも割と連続技をすることができますので、画面端に相手を追い詰めるっていうのは非常に重要です。今のイルカ人間で、まあ画面端は激しいです。はい。さあちょっとこのぐらいかな。このぐらいはちょっとまだまだね、皆さん気 き足りないこと、あれはどうなってんだ、これはどうなってんだっていうところもたくさんあると思うんですが、もちろんですね、今後もいろんな情報であったり、世界中の皆さんがこのゲームを体験できるような場っていうものは持っていきたいというふうに思っておりますので、まだまだ発表したて、一番最初のファーストプレイヤーという状態ですので、これからも本作の情報を、期待していただければというふうに思っております。よろしくお願いいたします。
じゃあ、アークライブの皆さん、今日はありがとうございます。
Oh, that was it? That was it. Oh, wow. That was a lot. But actually, I'm finna double check that because that was a cut somebody had made of just the gameplay footage or whatever. But I did download the full stream or whatever. So I'm like, I didn't got this far with it. So I'm like, we might as well take a look at the full and see if there was anything else that we missed in it. So give me a second. Trying to find it now, and here we go. I think this is it right here. Let me pull up the work here. Let's see.
いろんな情報であったり、
ので、お楽しみに消えて、
Thank you.
Well, that was pretty dope. Well, like, I learned a lot. And this was the part where they came. All the introductions or whatever. They set up for it. It took a while for them to get together, I guess. Dude got up 4 times. And then jump right back to her. Oh, they set up her trying to work it out. Well, fair enough. Well, I gotta say, that was really informative, and I'm glad we did it. It was really informative. I'm glad we did it, and there's plenty of more footage we gotta watch. So, sit back and relax and stay tuned, because like I said, we are covering this deep. So I'm like, if you made it all the way around here, I'm like, yo, round of applause for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I do what I do and do what it does, so it is what it is. So please, again, sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Yo, Mr. Pop That Thing, that's me, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D, a.k.a. Mr. C-R-A-C-K-C-O-C-I-N-E, hashtag entertainment's #1 domain. And of course, I am the baddest monster in existence, and don't you ever forget it. Always holding down my six and squish murder in the squadron, the congregation, may they be praised. Bessie, Janine, Magdalene, and of course Miss Marcy holding you down on the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s, the Lady of Rage. Crip it up, you know what to do. Yo, subscribe, hit that bell, thumb up if you appreciate the long work, thumbs down if you didn't. You can get at me on my many places of social media down below, and even down below further in the comment box. You got anything you got to say, any questions, you can get at me either on social media or in the comment box, man. Let me know. And yo, if you do wish to put some in the kitty and support the show with your cash money, you can do so via the PayPal link down in the description. Or you can join my pages, my main man and my partner here, Top Ryan Bomber, and my boy Young Moneyback, aka my boy Drew. Was really good, famo. Look, plenty of more show for you on this catch up spectacular. And this is part 1 before the strive. Guilty Gear Dub. I'm like, yo, I'm probably during the intermission, I'm probably gonna do a little research, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause we spent a couple minutes trying to get the narrative together, so it was what it was with that. But I'm glad I sat through and wanted to get that straight, because I'm really glad that I didn't watch this stuff, and this was the first time for me even seeing any of this footage at all, because what I see is a lot different than the initial shock that people got of this ain't my Guilty Gear. So, you know, I'm really glad that with this I was able to bring that to the table and looking at it in a way that not a lot of other people were, because it was a lot of sticker shock. So I understand that. But you know, we got more of this work. So please, again, for the how many times I said, like 3-4 times, sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Yo, like I said, more work for all of y'all on the catch up. Spectacular. Back. And we've got it right after these commercial messages. Damn, this was an epic hour and 26 minutes. Damn. Okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta bring that work to the people. More show after these commercial messages.